the MASHEBA Webb Show. And it's okay. The parking lot is, look.
Relax. Turn it out the window.
We're going to the moon.
Bob's really up to you. It's like
That is one of the most important lessons of 2023. And just like that, we're back for another Saturday edition of the MASHEBA Webb Show. And I am your hostess, MASHEBA Webb. Y'all already know how I do it. To my left, I usually got my girl, my buddy, and my pal, Miss Andrea, but she is not here. She's not feeling good tonight, but we send love and light to her. But to my right, I do have the one and only. Hold on, let me see if I got a drum. I ain't put the drum roll in here. Hold on. Drum roll, please. The one, the only, Miss Paula Wiley in the building, everybody.
Oh,
how you
hello.
doing, sweetie?
Good.
Look,
How
I'm
are you
finna
doing
knock it over
today?
already. I am amazeballs, okay?
Yes, I'm happy to be here today.
You look beautiful.
Oh, you do too. Of always you do. And, hey, everybody, this is going to be a very exciting show tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what did I done forgot your nickname already. What did I call you?
I think you said something about candy or something like that.
Mr. Eye Candy himself. Mr. Robert Jackson in the building. How you doing, sir? Oh, man, it's good to be back in the building once again.
Yes.
Sure.
We have some amazing things. Anybody got any announcements or anything to talk about that you've done exciting since the last time we've seen each other?
Well, how about this?
Come on in the room.
This morning, I just got informed I am officially a nonprofit organization member.
Come on.
All right. Get them applause out there.
Yes. That's
Right.
what you've been willing and dealing without us, huh?
Well, see, I had to keep this to myself because, I'm not saying towards no one, but I just wanted my energy to be the energy that I needed to get there because, sometimes you share stuff with people. And
Come on, say that.
They throw off
Throw salt in your game.
You know what I'm
Okay?
saying?
Absolutely.
So I ain't need no detours.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just got to keep it to yourself until it happens.
Sometimes you just got to
Yes.
shut up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And the name of this
All right, that's amazing.
That
That's
is beautiful.
That's a great name. It opens all kind of avenues right there. It's positive, very positive.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
That is just ecstatic. That's beautiful. That is just beautiful. Now, what about you, Miss Paula? Do you have anything to share with us that has been going on since the last time we have seen you?
I'm busy. I stay busy.
Absolutely. This is one of the hardest working women in America. Okay.
God has just been good. I just want to thank him for the opportunity to be here, because I didn't have to be here.
Absolutely.
But I just thank him every day, every minute, and every hour. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because he's the one that gives us
Absolutely.
to breathe. He wakes us up every morning.
Yes, Lord.
He gives us the sight to see. And,
Absolutely.
so, hey, I'm good. Long as I'm continuing to do what he says, that's all I need.
That's all. What the song say? I got Jesus.
And I don't need nobody else.
And that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Yep.
Absolutely. So listen, we got some subjects that we're going to get into. And we're talking about marriages today. We used to get into the my marriage, but that's no longer a subject. But we will be talking about marriages. So we're gonna start. Let me see. Did somebody steal my papers? Oh no, I said I was gonna take a picture of it. I'm over here tripping. Okay, so what's the first one, Miss Paula?
Happy house, happy spouse.
Happy house.
Happy spouse.
Happy spouse. Now, what does that even mean?
That means that I think it's somewhere in scripture.
That means
If the wife is happy.
If the wife is happy,
the
house is happy.
Yeah, there's no drama.
She was been taken to the Bible, okay?
But it is, you know what I'm saying? Because what a man is supposed to do is not let a woman experience no negativity.
Absolutely.
He's there to cover everything. Okay, so that's where I was going.
Absolutely,
okay?
I get it.
And then that will pertain to the happy house and the happy spouse. Okay, because you're not letting anything negative get in her spirit because you got it covered.
Absolutely.
I don't agree with that.
What you thinking? What you saying, Mr. Rod?
Well, I mean, that's impossible, you know, because
happy.
we're gonna always have challenges.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna get that deep where it's not gonna be
Nah,
happy.
I go along with that.
Right.
You know, as a team, we're gonna make sure that it's gonna be as soft as possible.
Right.
But to say that I'm gonna protect you from all negativity, that's not true.
Yeah.
You gotta go to work.
Not all negativity.
Not all of it, but the majority, because that's what you're there to cover, to keep her from going.
Well, I think that's overrated. That I say that we supposed to help each other.
Yeah, you do.
So I don't believe in put no titles on situations because when a man don't follow through, they say he wasn't being a man. No, I agree with the fact that if we work together as a family. Mm-hmm. That's always important. All that being a man and being a woman.
Come on now.
That's just extra pressure.
Now we gonna have an open, candid conversation, and we not gonna see this conversation. I don't want to dive into the Bible on this one. Mm-hmm. And when I say I don't want to dive into the Bible on this one, this is what I mean. I want to have just an open, human conversation without making anybody feel
they can't express themselves.
They can't express themselves.
Exactly.
So because of that right there, because this is a nice topic and for some it could be a sensitive situation. Mm-hmm. So we're going to just talk. So we're going to talk about it.
Now you see what I meant by putting so much pressure on somebody.
Yeah.
You know, when we was talking about the second ago about the man having all the responsibility to make sure that she's covered.
Absolutely.
We make it easier when we make each other covered.
Come on now. That's good right there.
And just
say it again.
So we make it easier when we make each other covered.
I love it.
But just like we just got to explain it, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Is that we all got to work together.
Absolutely.
There's no way possible that if one person is working, then the stress is on the other person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, look like we done bust that thing wide on open. Okay.
All right.
So if you really honestly, if the house is home, Jesus, if the spouse is happy, the house is happy. Mm-hmm. So, I live by that, honestly, and it used to be, that cliche, happy wife, happy life. Mm-hmm. It's what you said, Mr. Rod. It's exactly what you said. Everybody
works on it 100%. And it's not 50-50 either. It's 100%. You give 100%, I'll give 100%.
50-50 was in 1987. That was in 1987, okay? We finna enter 2024.
Definitely.
Prince said we was gonna party like it's 1999, and now it's 2024.
Exactly. I was thinking about the part about us working together.
Yes, sir.
And
when
I was with this young lady, and I can truly tell you that bills and food and whatever needs to be done in that home, it was taken care of. And nobody had to
worry about it. That's what I was saying.
Nobody never had to say you need to pay that bill.
Right.
It was just magic.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
It was just because I don't have to tell you what you need to do.
Right.
Absolutely.
But that's what I was saying, the man, because you're gonna make sure that house is paid.
Watch the camera.
That house has food in it. Mm-hmm. Those bills are paid. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
But that doesn't mean that.
Listen.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Me, that's just my nature anyway.
Yeah.
But I come to a conclusion, like I told my son, you don't have to put all that pressure on yourself in this day and time.
Absolutely.
Because both incomes is important.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be happy, you want to travel, you want to have a home, you want to be able to take care of the kids. It's going to take two people in this day.
Absolutely.
In this day and time, it does. Sometimes
Absolutely.
it take a little more. Both of y'all incomes and then y'all side incomes
Plus
also.
Jesus. Plus Jesus.
Definitely. That
Right?
first.
Plus Jesus. This world can be a very, very cold place to be. So what's next on the list, Miss Paula? Because we zoom.
Okay, causes of breakdowns in marriages. Now, I got a list.
Well, bring that list in.
Okay. Extramarital affairs.
Ding.
Conflict.
Ding.
Communication issues. Family violence. Parenting. Stress. Lack of communication. And lack of physical intimacy.
I'll take lack of physical intimacy for 400 Alex. Listen, let's talk about it because
That was a list.
that was a heck of a list. That was a list from the gods, okay? That was a list from the gods. So let's talk about that list. Start from number one.
Number 1, extramarital affairs.
Extramarital affair. If you're at an extramarital affair, I think it's about over then. I mean, you can do the counseling and go back and consult Jesus and all of that. But I'm just talking about in natural terms of you being in a messed up relationship for a long time.
Okay, long
and
time.
you've done all that you can do to fix things. And you've been there and you've changed. You've even levitated off the ground like a Jedi. Called on Jesus and he hasn't answered yet. I'm sure maybe he will one day, but he ain't answered yet. Okay? I'm talking about those people who are just reached there and then maybe they done hit that plateau of age to where, we're only promised 75 summers in the Bible. And how many you lived?
I am 70 years old.
So are you telling me that you've lived 70 of your 75 years that are promised to you?
All of it?
No. I'm saying you've lived 71 years of the 75, right? I've lived 50 years promise of 75. So if you look
70.
at it, now I'm not saying we're going to die at 75.
Right, exactly.
But what I'm saying is, in the Word of God, we are promised, to make it to
75.
Absolutely. Some don't, but everybody has a
So
time.
how is that a promise then? How is it a promise that we gonna live to be
Because
75?
I think you can
people
do
leaving before they even
open
their eyes.
Because I think that you can do things or things can affect your time. I think it's all in God's time.
Sometimes we can push our time.
So-
like
forward.
So we can't say promise then.
Well, that's what they are. That's the God, the promises of God.
But all I'm saying is that you just said yourself that there are things that come across that create that you won't be here 75 years. So
No,
if
that's
the
a
case-
really good question, and because that's a good question, you know who I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call the one and only.
Your dad.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna call Dad, cause when the going gets tough.
Because you got to ask yourself, if it's a promise, it's a promise, and it's supposed to be made. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
So-
because see, you the one that's gonna give us the static. So we gotta come correct with Mr. Rob, okay? Mr. Rob is gonna question every single thing.
Yes, I
Hey,
am.
Dad, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. So listen, you're live on the MASHEBA Webb Show, and we are having a conversation about marriages, and we were talking about the promises of God. Now, I want you to clarify something for me. Are we promised 75 years in the Bible, or how is that? What is that about?
That's Psalm 90. What? He said that he promised us 70 years by reading good health. You can get 80 something.
So that's the thing, Mr. Rob. What it is if you take care of the body that he gave you,
You're can live longer.
You can live longer.
I can agree to that.
Okay, let's get it. We got it. We gave a bell on that one.
I believe that as long as you work on yourself like you're supposed to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you can rush it.
But a promise, I don't know.
Now,
because you say a promise, that means no matter what condition you is, I got to live 75 years because you said.
Now, did you hear what he said, Dad?
3 scores and 70. 3 scores and 10 is what he promised.
Okay, so if you promise that, it doesn't matter what your health is at, does it?
Yes. Then sometimes people be disobedient because their life to be short.
Right.
So what my question to you is, where's the...
Hold on for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in the book of Genesis when Adam fell from grace? Age went down. Some of the guys were living back then 800-900 years.
Right.
And as time progresses, the time kept getting shorter. So when it got down to Abraham lived 175 years. And then when it got down to Jacob, Abraham's son, Jacob's grandson, which was Jacob, he lived 130 years.
Dad, pause right there. Dad, pause right there. I got to take a station break. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Okay.
All right, we're back. We are back like we never left. I'm sorry, Miss Paula. We're going to come back to you, Dad. Now, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I'm saying that lifespan went down because of sin. See, Methuselah lived 969 years. Nobody lived a day according to God's day. One day is like 1,000 years with the Lord. And so after the sin came in, it broke down the age, how long we live on this earth.
Wow.
All the way down to, these guys was like 700-800 years, they were still having children.
Right.
And then as time progressed, because of the fall of Adam, see, Adam is the head of the human race. And when Adam fell, we all fell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like you have a representative to get a loan.
Yeah.
If that person don't get the loan to help our state, then we all fail because that person didn't get the help. Our time of our lifespan started going down. So when it got all the way down to Joseph only got 120 years. And then when it got down to David died at age 70. So when you average it out over the world, over the whole entire world, we average about 70 years of life.
Okay, hey, Pops, I got a question to ask you. Instead of us saying sin, because you know how people look at it is that when you use the word sin coming from the Bible, people look at that as I can't get back to where I need to get back to because they said if I sin, then I'm going to be damned in hell. All these different stories that the people get from the word sin. So why couldn't it be in that because we fell short in how we live our life? It's the reason why the age went down. You know what I'm saying? It started at 900, now we're down to 125, 130. It's because we didn't do what we need to do, as we were saying before we came on the show, is that when we in a relationship, we kind of like fall short in the relationship because the communication is not where it needs to be at. So when things is not right, everything is gonna degrade. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't want to use the word sin. You know what? Sin first come in when Adam transgressed God's law. So when you broke the law, that brought sin. So you can't get away from sin. So one man led away from God, and the next man, the last man, brought us back to God.
Okay, I understand what you mean by the sin part. What I'm talking about, I feel like that's 2,000 years ago. I'm talking about in this day and time when you're dealing with young people who don't care about the church because of the things that the church already do, and then the things that the church says. So there has to be another way to articulate how to bring the young people closer to God without using words that make a person feel outside.
Well, I let me interject something here because I feel that I've been letting you walk around for a long time on the level of you knocking Jesus slightly, but not really, but really kind of. Right. And so we're going to stop that there because I want you to be blessed, Mr. Rob, okay? I really want you to be blessed, and I want you to grasp understanding. And sometimes I know that the devil can have you sitting right there at a place, and sometimes he can cause you to just miss the lesson. And you can cause years of your life just being wasted, being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I agree.
Because you didn't comprehend sooner. One day you're going to get it.
Okay.
But when you get it, how much of your life going to be left to really enjoy?
Because I feel like I've been that route before. Too many years.
I think you've been hurt. I think you've been hurt.
No, I've been hurt personally in my personal life. When it comes to my upbringing.
Dad, thank you so much for answering the call, and we'll call you after the show, okay?
No, okay, Dan.
All right, love you.
Yeah, remember, Jesus called sin.
Ooh.
We can't alleviate that. No, you can't alleviate that.
Absolutely. All right, love you. Tell Mom hello. I'll call her later. Bye-bye.
So
that was my dad, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the MASHEBA Webb Show. Pastor Leroy Robbins from New Life in Christ. Go ahead, my brother.
So I just feel that for me, I've been in church for a long time, and it wasn't the church that hurted me because I was already hurt before I went to church, and then it just went a little bit deeper because I saw things that I thought was going to help save me or help bring me closer to God, and so. I left that church and went to another church, and I still didn't get it. None of the things that I was seeking for had anything to do with where I'm at today. Where I'm at today is because I love God that lives in me. I love people, and I'm being blessed because I got off my tail, and I'm being more positive, and I'm implementing positivity, and I'm not allowing no more negativity to hinder me and keeping me from growing and
That's
keeping me
beautiful.
from going.
That's beautiful. But brother, you have been hurt, okay, and somebody in the church. And I feel that it stems from the part where you looking at the wrong thing. You can't go to church and look at nothing. The only thing you can look at is God. That's it. You can't look at the pastor. You can't judge the pastor. You can't look at him. You can't judge the saints. You can't look at them. Guess what? Why? Because all of us were sinners, wretched, like just filthy rags.
We still learning. And
still learning.
But it's just so many different avenues that I went through in that situation.
I get it.
And the avenue that I went through was the same thing I was going through outside.
I get it. But listen,
so I said I didn't need both of those. I just went on my own and just built my own self up because the street and the church wasn't benefiting me.
Listen. The church is only for us to gather ourselves to. The Bible says, "Good to assemble yourselves together
and worship."
All right, and worship, so you can have strength from breast to breast, from heart to heart. You understand what I'm saying? It's good for that. It's not saying you have to go to church, and if you don't go to church, you're gonna die and go to hell. Because I could sit home and serve God, and be saved and read my word and pray, I don't have to go to church to go to heaven. Now.
Well, I got a beautiful message from a brother that when I went to, I think I mentioned this to you before on the program. And I was cutting hair, and it was on New Year's Eve, and I wanted to go to the New Year's Eve service. And so the cab didn't come. So there was a guy in the hood that was a known dope dealer in the neighborhood. And I asked him would he take me, and he took me to the church. Now, when service was over with, I had all these people say, hello, Rob, hey, Rob, and walk right past me and see that I was sitting there waiting on the cab to come.
Right.
And then, now that's including my family. And like I told you before, I ain't did nothing to these people.
Right.
And so I had to call the same dope guy to come back and give me it. Well, all these church folks walked right by me and wouldn't take me 3 miles.
But you must understand, too, everybody in church ain't saved.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about everybody that walked by.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, but and the focus, my focus, I can't focus on everybody, okay, at church. I have to focus on what is God telling me to do. What is the word for today? How can I put that in my life and walk with that each and every day? Okay, if something was to happen to me, can I go back to that scripture what he was talking about? Oh yeah, that's what he said. And I can apply that to my life. Okay.
And just like she said earlier, you don't have to be in the building. You don't have to worship or uplift God or help people inside of a building. I could do that all day, every day.
Absolutely.
But he does ask us to assemble
But I do that
together.
with you. With
Yeah.
you. I call you. Hey, how you doing today? Somebody, listen, y'all. I got a blessing.
Listen, we get it. You ran from the church. When you were hurt, you booked. Okay? I did the same thing. I was running. Then I cared what people thought about me. All right, I got delivered from people. That's the first lesson I thought I taught you. Deliverance from people, honey. You just,
Oh, listen, I got the completion on that one right there. Because I put my everything in a situation that I believed in 1,000%. And when it came to reality that's not what this was about, I understood finally
what it was you.
It was always me.
It was you.
Always me.
And that's why we should, a lot of times, and a lot of people don't do this, ask God to show you who you are.
That's good.
Ask him, and why are you here? It's like, why am I here? Who am I and why am I here?
Absolutely.
So back to the subject, conflicts.
Conflicts. Now, hey, it's just what I've learned, and that's what we can do. Go around to everybody and tell what I've learned. It's best to just do it the easy way. All that violence that I went through, oh my God, I can't even believe I did it. I can't even believe I came through it. Like, I really can't. And we're going to talk about that on another show. We're going to talk about spirits. We're going to talk about fighting spirits, lying spirits. We're going to talk about a lot of things. But when God shows you things, it's good to share it and to talk about it, because somebody could be going through the very same thing, and you may have the key to help them out. So, conflicts. Just do it the easy way. No fight, no violence. That's what I say. What about you, Miss Paula?
Yep, no violence, because the hitting and all that. I mean, and you can have mental violence.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
It can be mental or physical.
That's worse than physical.
Right.
Because you can heal from that quick.
See, and violence doesn't solve anything.
Right.
Not a thing at all.
Not at all.
Because once you get through with all that violence, you're still going to have the same problem, because you haven't resolved anything. What you did was injure each other.
Absolutely. So what's the next thing on your list?
Parenting.
And we still under breakdown?
Parenting, break that down.
Okay. I'm from the old school.
Okay.
My parents didn't play. They can look at you and you straighten up. Today, kids are saying there's no respect.
Right.
No respect at all. That's all I can say. No respect, and they think they're privileged.
Oh,
Okay.
entitlement to the
Right,
10th power,
right,
please.
Right. And there's just so many. I mean, I've seen kids come in and just terrorize everything, you know.
That's a lot.
And then they're falling out. My mama said, wherever you act out is where I'm going to play.
I'm going to drop you right there
Okay.
where you
You
act
know,
up.
okay. I mean, and then, you know, you got kids getting kicked out, you know, but there's something behind all this, though. You know,
It's at
a
home.
kid doesn't act out for no reason at all.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's at home.
Absolutely, it's at home.
The teaching at home is so incredibly important. Because if you're not
Absolutely.
getting the teaching at home, somebody else is teaching the kid.
Oh, yeah. The streets.
That's right.
Please believe me. The streets.
And that's how we got so much going on
Right
with
now.
our kids right
Absolutely.
now. Because somebody else is teaching the kids. Because the parents ain't teaching nothing. And that's the mass.
It is.
I ain't talking about the couple that is doing it. What they're supposed
Absolutely.
to do. That's the reason why we got so much, what they call that, Holy Cross? It's just
Holy Ghost?
Gentile.
Holocaust.
Holocaust.
Holocaust. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's going to get even worse because
Right, it is.
we still got people who is teaching kids that don't know how to teach kids and don't know how to parent kids.
My
Right,
God.
right,
We have parents as kids that's teaching kids.
right. And then you take them and then you putting them in school and the teachers can't do anything. They're scared to turn their backs on them.
Absolutely.
wanna
And
go
they
jump
should
on
be.
And you want to go jump
Jump
on the teacher.
And they
Right.
should be. And they
Right,
should
right.
be.
How can you jump on the teacher when you're not teaching your kid integrity, responsibility, respect, discipline? None of that is in the kid's
They didn't
life.
see none of that in you, Mom
And
and
they're
Daddy.
in your kids' life the majority of their lives.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's move on. What's next?
Stress.
Ooh. Listen, stop stressing your man or your woman out. Okay? Stress is one of the number one killers in America. Okay? Causing heart attacks, strokes, all kind of stuff. Causing you to lose your memory. Listen, stop stressing each other out. I'm telling you, I've been all through life with its ups and downs. And I'm telling you right now, I could tell y'all the stories. I have told y'all the stories, but I cannot believe that I went through what I went through. I mean, even get my neck broke. I just can't. Seriously, it's like a delay of feeling, if you will. I'm just like, I can't believe that was me going through all of that. You know, but I thank God, man. I just thank God that I made it in. It's still standing, so. All right, what is it? What's next?
Lack of physical intimacy. And so people get that twisted. It doesn't mean sex.
Physical.
I mean, because hugging somebody
Intimacy.
and embracing them.
Absolutely.
You know, and snuggling.
Absolutely.
What you was doing when you started the relationship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody does it.
And so I'm one of those people. I'm consistent. Me and my brother-in-law, we was talking about this morning. We talked for almost 2 hours, and that was one of the consistency. We talked about we are the same.
We are the same.
I don't change. And I'm changing for the better.
Right, exactly.
But my life is going to be consistent when it comes to bills being paid.
Yeah.
Going to work, raising my kids, teaching my kids.
Yeah.
I'm doing change.
Absolutely.
I don't bring people in my life, and I'm still just like I am with them as I am with my family. I haven't changed and won't change.
That's good, Mr. Rob. That's good. All right, what's next?
Well, I guess we can go to when is enough enough?
My God. When is enough enough?
I told a family member of mine one time, we were having a conversation about their marriage, and she was telling me so much stuff that was going on, and I said, you know what? Like me and you used to kick it. She used to be mad with me, but I told her, it's over with when you make up your mind. You got to seek your own value.
Absolutely.
No one can value you.
Absolutely.
We all can only add to it.
Yeah.
You just add it.
Add. Can you add to me?
So I come to you, and I'm the one that's lifting you. I'm the one who dictates how you feel.
Absolutely.
You can crush it. You can be crushed.
Right.
You can be crushed because I may decide to go to left field today.
You might.
So.
Hey, it is what it is. When is enough enough?
When
Listen,
you make up your mind.
When you've had, listen, you'll know when it's time.
Exactly.
You'll know when it's time because you'll be tired of being sick and tired. You can't take no more. The pressure be building, and what do pressure do? It busts pipes, and it's.
Yep.
And there's many different levels of pipes that will bust.
Absolutely.
Mentally, physically.
All of them. Okay? All of them. All of them at the same time.
Right.
So you'll know. That's my answer. You will know. Problems have solutions. Okay, you know.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You will know.
Yes.
Okay, God doesn't give you that deep down in your shana feeling for you to ignore that self-reliance. Don't you dare ignore that on the inside.
Let you know.
Please let me expound.
Come
on
on,
that.
expound, my brother. Did you lose it?
What did you just say? What did you just say? Because I had one for you too. Yeah, come on, read it. Come on back with that.
Oh my God! Wait! You done made me forget it. I'm over here sipping this juice. Okay, so what did I say, Miss Paula?
We were talking about enough is enough, and then she sung that song.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
One of the things I've learned, what happened in my past relationship, is when I told y'all earlier, I learned that, and I understand it's about me now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm the only one who can value me. I'm the only one who can lift me up. But before you even get there, there are stuff that's letting you know that you are valued.
Absolutely.
Which is your intuition. Your intuition be talking to you all the time.
Absolutely.
But we ignore it every single time. You know, and so that's something that I am tapped into now. That learning me more and understanding me more is more important than
absolutely.
Because I'm just wondering, I got this big thing. I want a wife. I want to be married. And I think I mentioned to you earlier too that one of the problems that I think I had with women is because I was looking for the women and my mother in each woman. So in this relationship here allowed me to see that finally, nigga, love yourself.
That was a deep one, Rob. Yeah, you're right, but love yourself.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Because if you don't love yourself,
how can anybody else love you?
Nobody can love you.
You're about to take me out.
Ooh, wait.
Mr. Rob looked at the camera and said, nigga.
Love yourself.
I am done. Oh my God, I gotta quit. Okay, let's move on. What's the next one, Miss Paula?
Okay, when it's over, it's over.
When it's over,
it's over.
Yeah.
I ain't going backwards.
Exactly.
I'm not going backwards. I'm going forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I'm good. Hold on, I'm about to stop you on that. I'm going to stop you on that one. Because listen, who to say, and who to say, and it's have an open mind here.
Yeah, I know.
Who to say that you can't go back?
Absolutely.
I didn't say that. I said I'm not.
You're not going to back.
I'm not going back.
But when we're talking to a big audience.
Right. So, I mean, everybody has to know who they are to go back or who they want to go and forward. There you go.
There we go.
Individually,
yes,
okay?
Exactly,
a person. But for me, I'm not going backwards.
Sure.
Okay.
And I don't see me going back either. But I just ain't gonna. I'm not gonna close the door because you never know.
Right.
You don't absolutely.
Right. Exactly. Because you never know how.
Wait. Hold up.
How the years. Okay.
Did you say that? Did we y'all talk about going back?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Going backwards, doing the backstroke.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the back, doing the backstroke.
Yeah.
Doing the back, doing the backstroke.
And it all depends. And it all depends on the backstroke.
Doing it.
Okay, because situations
I'ma
may
quit.
rise again. You might want to go back to your love of life. You know, you never know.
That's deep. That's deep.
I'm never gonna close the door that God still can use.
Absolutely. That's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's real love,
Yeah.
It's not gonna melt away.
it ain't gonna melt away. It ain't gonna
Real
blow away with the elements. Come rain, snow, heat, it's gonna be right there
Real love.
intact.
It's that real love.
Absolutely. And love covers, it will always be able to identify itself too.
Exactly.
So, you know, guys, don't forget that. All right?
We're going to do a show on love.
Absolutely. We can do the next show.
A real deep perspective about what love
Ooh,
is.
well, tell me.
Okay, come
And
on
I
now.
got something written down already.
You got some
Okay.
stuff ready?
Oh yeah, I do.
And I'm not
Yes, I
talking
do.
about loving your woman or just your kids or your grandparents.
I ain't
I'm
talking about that.
outside the circle.
Okay.
I'm talking about throughout
All
the
right.
universe. Love is nothing but accepting everybody.
Absolutely. That's what it is.
It don't matter
No
whether
judgment zone. No
nothing.
judgment
From
zones.
rapists to murderers, whoever they may be.
And you know,
that's
I
how
think
deep it is because people
That's
don't know.
deep.
People don't know
That's
that
deep.
there's a big blessing in that.
that's
But because
deep.
we let our emotions get in the way and allow ourselves to have judgment on something, that when we wasting our time, could be doing something else.
Right.
Absolutely. That's good stuff. All right. Well, what's next?
Can you heal while in a toxic and manipulative relationship, and how?
Man.
Why would you? Once you find out, why would you?
See, because that could be a dialogue. 'Cause thinking about that, can you read that question? Because I really want us to think about the question.
Okay. Can you heal while in a toxic and manipulative relationship, and how?
Your answer, Mr. Rob.
If you are willing to do it, if you're willing to work on it, that's the only way. There's no other way too, because if a person is manipulative, then they're always playing games with you. Most of all, they always lying to you.
Absolutely.
Because manipulation ain't nothing but lying. So I don't see it if you don't have the intent to change or to fix it. If you don't have the intent, you might as well just let it go.
The thing I'm better let it go. Come on, just a second now. Let it go. Ooh, he's said like another love. TKO.
Wow.
I'm still going on with it
And
because
you know,
I'm serious, okay?
Yeah, 'cause that's mental. That's messing with your mental.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You have to be well. You have to be well and alert and ready to live, man. Ain't nobody got no time to be wasting their time.
And then when you're dealing with somebody that's manipulative,
And a lot of times they call
lie,
it love.
and will lie right in
your
face.
face.
In your face. I can't stand
they
a lie
know-
because
and
if you
they-
lie, you steal.
Yeah. They know that you lying. And they gonna lie anyway.
Absolutely. They know you lying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all know we know y'all lying.
Right.
And y'all still
Lying.
lying. It's too much. Too much. Okay, what's next? What about you, Miss Paula?
I just know that I couldn't do none of that. I can do
She
none
said,
of it.
let it go.
I can do none of it. Okay. And the next question is, what are some things we do and tools we use to heal?
Well, I use music.
I use music too.
I use jacuzzis. I used to use food, but I don't use food anymore. I use massage therapy. And Jesus, I do a lot of praying. I do a lot of praying.
Definitely.
Yes. Now, what about you, Miss Paula?
Almost the same. Praying. I look for a word. I ask God, give me a word And he always send me to a scripture that is matching what I'm going through.
Yes,
you
he
know,
will do that.
He will do that.
That's the
Okay.
encouragement.
And, yeah. So, and then praying, you know, and just believing God that he's gonna work it out. And I just give it to him. There you go. You know, because I can't do it. I can't do nothing with it. What can I do with it? But mess it up.
Absolutely.
Okay. So everything. Here you go. There you
Everything
go.
to God in
Prayer.
prayer.
Yep. There you go.
All right, what about you, Mr. Rob?
I think this is a good one.
Mr. Eye Candy himself.
I think the word tools, you can expand in so many different
So
ways.
many
Yeah,
different
so
ways.
many ways. You know.
And so, you know, I started listening to podcasts on YouTube,
Mm.
especially when it comes to self-love.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for me, can you repeat that question one more time?
Okay. What are some things we do and tools we use to heal?
And I use a lot of self-help videos.
That's good.
I don't just listen to it, I apply it. You know, a lot of times I can see myself if let's say for instance I'm getting ready to tell a lie. I told a lie and changed the lie because it convicted me.
Right.
Because of what I'm teaching myself to become a better person.
Right.
And because of that, I remember I told Donise that there was this picture that was in the background. There was a girl in the background. I told her I don't know what she was talking about at first. I knew there was no need for me to lie.
Right.
So I turned right back around and told her, no, there was no need for me to lie. Yeah, there was a girl there.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because
That's
Honorable.
Right.
Got convicted.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next question.
Divorce and the church.
Listen.
I ain't got to do with this.
Listen, and I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Okay, we ain't gonna draw this thing on out, cause I've been on both sides of this conversation. So this is what I will say: go by the Bible, do what you need to do. There are some that's gonna do that. Then you have some that just have wasted so much time that my just ain't willing to waste no more time. So we gonna move it on up, and we not gonna feel guilty. I say, what you say? I say we ain't gonna feel guilty.
That sounds like boundaries.
Cause I tried. Lines in the sand. I shed lines in the sand. I ain't playing. Nobody else is playing. Are you playing?
Not at all.
What about you?
No, because I wasn't put here to be mistreated.
Exactly. I'm with you on that one there.
This is a fiery show, okay? All right, I've answered that. We're going to move on. What about the next one?
I don't have any more on my sheet.
All right.
That I went through all the ones.
Did you go through this page too?
Yes, I did.
We have talked ourselves. We at 49 minutes already, y'all.
What
So-
Mr. Rob got over there? What you got, Mr. Rob?
What you got,
Oh,
Mr.
you
Rob?
got the
Yeah,
same
he got the
two
same things we
Yes.
got.
Okay.
So listen, I'm just gonna go around the table and ask: is there anything, Mr. Rob, that you would like to say before we get ready to end this show? Because I've enjoyed you. Thank you for coming. You have spectacular views today.
For sure.
What is it that you would like to say before we leave?
Keep fighting for your life.
Come on.
The struggle is going to continue to keep coming.
Absolutely.
And once you make it a habit to apply your good tools in your life can be easier.
Yeah.
No matter how hard they keep coming.
Coming to the mic.
No matter how many challenges that keeps coming, because you know the last challenge came, you overcame it.
Absolutely.
To be able to handle the next one.
Yes.
So
That's beautiful.
just work on yourself.
I love it. Just work on yourself. That's what he said. Just work on yourself. Now, what about you, Miss Wiley?
Well, my thing is, when I wake up in the morning, I just want to thank God to be woke. Okay. I want him to show me. Okay, God, I need you to show me what I need to see.
Thank you, Jesus.
Every day. Okay? I need you to let me know what I need to be doing this day. And I'm going to just thank you for being able to raise my hand and say thank you.
Yes,
Okay?
Lord. Because
Clap
somebody
my
didn't.
hands,
Somebody
okay?
didn't.
You know, walk, you know, because sometimes I you always make a way for me to
Absolutely.
get up in my right mind. Okay? And that's what I
Yes.
want to be able to encourage somebody today. That
Absolutely.
whatever you're going through, God has the answers.
Yes, he does.
Have you made do you have a relationship with him? Because he does speak. Okay, and he will guide you. And I just, you know, want you to know that that is something out there for you to try. Try God.
Jesus.
Try him.
Try
Okay?
Jesus.
Okay.
He's there for you.
Yes.
Okay?
Definitely.
He's there for you and me. So listen, my closing remark is listen. Everyone, and I mean everyone, deserves to have a chance to find real love. If it is there, then you owe it to yourself to examine it and see it if it is real. Nurture it, cultivate it, and baby, if it is, shoot your shot for love, okay? I said shoot your shot for love. Don't see anyone or anything. Have tunnel vision and keep everyone out of your business, okay? And after you keep everybody out of your business, please, ma'am, please, son, live, okay?
Yes.
Please live. Life is too short, all right? It's too short. If you get a second chance, take that second chance. I want you to be sweet. We love you. Until next Saturday at 2 p.m. right here on Soul TV and Roku TV. This is the MASHEBA Webb Show. I am MASHEBA Webb.
I am Paula Wiley.
And
I'm Mr. Rob.
and we will see you next week, 2 p.m. right here on Soul TV, Roku TV. We love you.
Yeah.
The MASHEBA Webb Show. MASHEBA Webb Show. Everybody out here, come and sing with me. MASHEBA Webb Show. MASHEBA Webb Show. The MASHEBA Webb Show. Okay, the parking lot is, look. Relax.
Throwing it out the window.
We're going to the moon. Bob's really up to you. It's like
That is one of the most important lessons of 2023.
Everybody, it's me, Amber B, and you tuned in to Vibes Live Chicago. Step into you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while, and I just gotta let you know that I'm really feeling your style. 'Cause I do know your name and leave you with my number, and I hope that you would call me someday. long as you're comfortable and you feel secure when you're with me, girl. Oh no, I can't, baby, baby. You ain't even gonna be my man. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just you. Oh, whoa, why don't you know?